Morning everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Asquith Sk. We're milking cows this morning. This is the last two lines of the second group. Neline, my sister, is grabbing the special needs pack out of the pack barn. So we're gonna be done milking. As soon as we're done milking this morning, take out the calf barn. We're gonna take 3 groups out of there and we're gonna process them outside in the chute handling system. And then we're gonna clean out that pack barn as well. We finished milking, so we're gonna take the calves out now. Back 3 groups, so the 2 back here and then 1 more from all the way on the other side of the calf barn. They're already big enough. These calves are massive. They grow pretty well in this barn. So we're just gonna bring all the groups down into this last one. We got those groups of calves moved over like we wanted to, but I just noticed that the feed was dumped in front of the cows in the main cow barn here, and we got a bunch of cows to needle this morning. So I'm gonna quickly do that and we'll head back over to the calves once we're done. Back to the calves, we're gonna let them out of the barn now, bring them to the chute handling system. Come on, little buggers. Come on, come on. Come on. Hey. So these calves that go outside get vaccinated. A bunch of the heifers need some tags as well. We write the sire of the calf on the tag, just so we can look at them and know exactly who their sire is. Then after, they'll go into the heifer pen or the steer pen.
Just real life. I don't know, man, but I'm feeding 2 spots here. Welcome to your new family, huh? Whole bunch of steers.
Hey. We're in the dry cow pen right now. This is my sister Miriam's pet. What's her name?
Scaring her away. Shiloh. When you're not around, jeez, you traumatized her, man.
Yeah, she really doesn't like me apparently. So who exactly was that cow?
That was Shiloh. She's one of my first 4-H cows.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
And she is forever in the dry cow pen. We're never gonna get rid of that cow. Well, this afternoon I wanted to clean out the calf barn that we took the calves out of this morning, like scoop all the straw back out. I wanted to load it straight into our budding manure spreader and then spread it over the field right away, clean it up. That's gonna go a lot quicker so I don't have to drive it around the yard with the wheel loader. And then I remembered I cut the bolts off of that hammer strap of the MX285. We didn't have any spares, so now I'm just on the way back to the farm from Full Line Ag, Purdue. I just had to pick up some new bolts. Well, that's another 45 minutes of the day gone. Oh well, at least we got the right bolts now. Grabbed the manure spreader, hooked it up to the case. I parked it behind the pack barn. That smaller barn right there is the one we're going to be scooping the manure out of. This is pretty much as close as I can get, and I need some room to maneuver with the wheel loader. So this is what we're working with. It's still going to go a lot quicker, I think. We started scooping that straw pack, and this tire right here is clearly low on air. Sunk right down as soon as I grabbed that first bucket. But you know, in true Dutch fashion, unless that tire is going flat on a daily basis, there's no need to replace it. We're just gonna put some air in it this afternoon. You know what, in hindsight, I don't know if this is gonna be so much better than just driving it to the back. This is probably gonna be 3 loads per side, so a total of 6 loads. I was thinking it was gonna maybe be 2, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We're gonna drop the first one off in the field now. New plan, we're gonna park the manure spreader on the concrete pad behind the pack barn here. I should have done this initially. I just kind of hesitated because there's a big ramp here with the loader. Heavy bucket, kind of tippy. But if I go up straight, this should be fine. See how that works. And today did not turn out as planned. I was hoping to get both of those straw packs cleaned out. We still might, but I had to pick those bolts up. I had some milk for a little bit because someone had to leave. And now I gotta go bring the fertilizer truck to the field for the drill. All these little things, they add up. They take, you know, 20 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes, and then you're a lot further back in the day than you initially thought. Well, that's how dairy farming goes. So we got the Ford New Holland in front of the Borgo drill. This is a 62-foot drill, and it's got the 10-inch spaced runs. It's not one of those fancy drills that have the individual openers. They're all tied together on the toolbar. It's a lot simpler. There's a lot less hydraulic hoses on this thing, and a lot less to go wrong, and that's what we like about this drill. Plus, our fields are always really flat, so we don't really need one of those individual opening machines. Might be nice for canola, but this does usually a really good job. The auger is run off of the hydraulics of the tractor. That's loading the fertilizer into the tank right now. So Brent up there, he's using a remote to open the door. And he can close it whenever he thinks that tank is full enough. It's always very important that the trucks are parked perfectly beside each other in line. Just looks better from the road. This stuff the drill went through probably, you know, half an hour ago. That's how dry it is out here. There's literally no moisture there. Unreal. Well, we got the one side cleaned out, but as you guys can see, it is getting dark outside. It's 9:30 and I have to milk tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna call it now. Quickly walk through the barns, check the cows, and then I'm gonna go home. But we'll get right back at this tomorrow morning. Morning again, we hopped into the New Holland wheel loader, and I'm gonna grab some straw bales. We're gonna drop them off in that pen that we cleaned yesterday, and we're gonna start out bedding that thing up. Then we're gonna move the calves over into the new clean bedding and clean the other side of that calf barn out. I'm about to grab the tractor to pull it up to the calf barn there and get hauling again. I noticed one of the bolts right beside the hitch. This is what you call the hitch or the drawbar on the tractor. And there's 2 bolts on both sides and that keep it steady. You're able to adjust those for the different hitch sizes or drawbar sizes. And one of those bolts was broken. So yesterday we replaced these 2 bolts because something from the bottom scraped them and buggered them up. It looks like the exact same thing happened to the bolt that was right here. So I just pulled it out and we're gonna go ahead and replace that. So this is how we found the bolt in there. The threads are just snapped off the bottom. This is a spacer and it got pretty smashed up as well. So we're just gonna flatten the ends of this thing up before we put it back on there. We got some pretty cool drone shots of the shed being framed up a bit yesterday. This is the end of the 3rd day, and this is about how far they are. They're flying along with this build. They already got the tin on the roof, and they're tinning up the side here. There's quite a bit of room still between our equipment sheds, so that's awesome. You can still drive through here with something if you need to, but you can see it's going to be a nice tall overhead door as well. We'll be able to drive pallets in there with the wheel loader. That New Holland wheel loader of ours has the pallet fork attachment, so that's going to be nice and handy. So this build is just flying along pretty quickly. I'll put the blueprints up on the screen right now. They are missing though 4 feed bins or mineral bins that are going to be on the opposite side from the shed, and we're going to be able to drive in between there. But yeah, then you guys will have a better idea exactly how this is going to look. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.